I really needed some good news, and so I am really pleased to share a new study that just came out. So these scientists out of the University of Cambridge just last week published a study showing that certain species of microbes found in the human gut can absorb PFAS, right? So reminder, PFAS are known as that toxic forever chemical. Every little bit that you ingest will build up in your brain and your body and can lead to lots of really terrible things. However, up until recently, we didn't know any ways in which to actually detox PFAS. And so as every little bit that you ingest builds up, right? Like that was really a death sentence for many people. There are now a number of different ways that we know how to detox PFAS. Some of them are pharmaceutical. However, there's been a number of studies over the last few years showing that dietary fiber, but also probiotic strains have been shown to increase the amount of PFAS that's eliminated from our bodies, right? And so a new study was just published from the University of Cambridge, honing in on a few specific bacterial strains that are commonly found in our gut microbiome, right, in our bodies, that really detoxes PFAS very quickly. So researchers also found that as mice were exposed to increasing levels of PFAS, the microbes actually worked harder, consistently removing the same percentage of the toxic chemicals. Within minutes of exposure, the bacterial species tested soaked up between 25 to 74% of the PFAS, right? That's amazing. And so there's a number of different bacterial strains that they identified that were really impactful. One that was super impactful was B. uniformis, right? It's part of the Bacteroides. Sorry if I'm butchering that. This whole microbial group, okay? Now that we know that this one type of bacteria is really good at detoxing PFAS, what you want to do is make sure that you have a lot of it. And how do you make sure that you have a lot of this bacterial species? You need it to thrive by feeding it what it needs to eat, right, in order to survive, but you also need to protect it so it doesn't get wiped out. This one particular type of bacterial strain shows that it really likes wheat bran, okay? Wheat bran and other plant-based foods, right? So in general, the more plant-based foods and actual like fruit fiber, dietary fiber from fruits, vegetables, and natural sources, the more the bacteria in your gut is going to thrive, because that's what they've been eating for millions of years. Even before they colonized the human gut, that's what they've been eating. And so that's what they want to continue eating, right? This is why plant-based foods are so important, right? So you want to eat whole wheat things, and not like whole wheat that's like super processed. This is eating things that are like spelt, farro as a grain, right? And so what's really important is that you make all the bacteria in your gut thrive, okay? So it's not just about focusing on this one. It truly is like thinking of your gut bacteria as a garden. Ultimately, you can put all the bacteria in your stomach that you want, but if you continue to consume things that kill off all the bacteria in your stomach, then it doesn't really do any good, right? There's lots of things that kill your gut bacteria, right? Lots of other harmful chemicals, pesticides, alcohol, okay? Microplastics, right? Aspartame, lots of like harmful food additives. Continue to eat lots of ultra processed foods, which have lots of food additives, which have lots of microplastics. That means you're not giving the bacteria what it needs in order to survive, okay? Just by eating healthy, you're going to be giving the gut bacteria what it needs in order to survive, to detox these toxic chemicals that are getting increasingly hard to avoid,